This is an area near Riverside Road, also known as Baccarat. Some youth claim that during the night, gunmen from nearby communities visit this area and Grass Street, spraying bullets indiscriminately. Last week Thursday, youth from the area complained to police that gunmen had come in and opened fire on dwelling houses with high-powered weapons. They claimed the police laughed off the reports. A few hours later, the body of Jonathan Kennedy Richardson lay in a gutter riddled with bullets. The shooting, a brazen daylight attack, perpetrated as the victim was returning from dropping his infant off at school. According to reports, police are yet to make a breakthrough in the case. Fast forward to Thursday, June 11th, 1:30 p.m. Two youth shot execution style at the intersection of Lastic Hill and Leslie Land. Reports are that the two were walking on the street when a masked man approached them from behind and shot them in the head. Dead are Taddy Phillip, known on the streets as Hawkeye from Twapito, and Kelvin Francis, also known as Zob from Rock Hall, both just 17 years old. The body of Kelvin Francis lay sprawled out in the middle of the street after the shooting. Phillip was rushed to hospital where he died from his injuries. Two other men who were with the victims at the time managed to escape without injury. Police recovered multiple spent bullet casings at the scene of the crime. The shootings have revived fears of a return to the gang violence that had gripped the city a few months ago. Internal Security Minister Guy Mayers expressed concern about the development.
I'm concerned that young men in the teens are losing their lives at that rate, and there seems to be an escalation of the gang violence in the city. The police commissioner has been spoken to about it. In fact, I'm going to be meeting with him in a few minutes to discuss this issue, and for the police to put a strategy in place to deal with it. But even as we deal with trying to curb that violence, we have to look at the presence of so many guns on the streets of Castries. Where are those guns coming from? How do all of these young men get those guns?
The Internal Security Minister says, in addition to that, the root of the problem needs to be addressed. He says a prevention program must go hand in hand with a program to remedy the problem. The fears of witnesses is also a major concern, which Mayor says his ministry is addressing.
Unless we can get over that, we're going to have a problem. We have been meeting between our ministry and the Ministry of Justice to discuss an appropriate witness protection program. There's also dialogue going on at the regional level to see what can be implemented to assist. How can we get persons to testify without being in the presence of the perpetrators of the crime, who we are well aware are threatening witnesses if they testify?
These bullet holes in the house at Riverside Road are a small indication of how dangerous the city is quickly becoming, as rival gangs continue to exchange gunfire in broad daylight with impunity. The rest of the population waits mystified for a forceful reaction from the authorities. Clinton Reynolds, HTS News, Channel 4.